Is my screen visible to all? Can you guys see my screen? Yeah, yeah. I had suggested for you guys to try some of the programs. Did you guys try it? Did you guys try those programs with the help of parameterized methods? Smallest of two, largest of two, finding out odd and even using parameterized methods. Did you guys try it out? Okay. Am I audible now? Yeah. I should be audible now. Yeah. Am I so am I audible now? Is my voice audible? Ah, yeah. So here, what is happening? What is happening in these methods? Okay, in these methods, I am promising that, especially whenever I am calling demo, after the execution, for whomsoever might be the caller, I will pass a integer value in return. Okay. So what if I don't use a return keyword? Okay. What if I don't use return keyword? What happens? Let us see. See here what it is saying. Missing return statement. Why? Because your return type is different, sir. You have promised us that you will be returning a value. So that is why you have to use a return statement. Understood? Understood? Whenever your data type is being changed, based on the same type, you will be returning the value. Okay. So in the same way, sir, I want to add two numbers. Okay. What I want to do, I want to add two numbers and I want to send the result back. What we want to do, I want to add two numbers and send the result back. So for that, I would say public static, say again int, I say add. So, so I can make this add method as a parameterized method, which we had seen yesterday. Int a comma int b. So here I can do two formats. Okay, I can do two formats. I can say int result is equals to a plus b. For return you can send result. Okay, why? Because your returning data type is int, so that is why I am sending back a value which is of integer type. But but if your logic is very small, if your logic is very small, you don't need to externally save the data. Okay, directly you can say return a plus b. So if your logic is too small, if it is a single line logic, you can directly use the value in the return. Okay. So here I will say int a equals to 10, b equals to 20. So let me copy this. It comes in handy. Sent by add s. So here I will say add of a comma b. See, are we able to get the resulted value? Are we able to get the resulted value? Okay. Did you guys understood this program? Did you guys understood this program? Any doubt in this program? Any questions? Any doubts? Do you have any questions on this? So if you have questions, let me know. Just a second. Okay, just a second. Okay, few people need the explanation. Okay, let me copy this piece of code. Uh, no issues. Let me explain it. It takes just a small amount of time to explain. Just paste it. Yeah. Let me just increase the font to 20. Okay. Fine. Let us not worry about this demo. Okay. It was just a demonstration. Let's think about this another method which we are discussing. Okay. So here, those who are having doubts, please do reciprocate. Okay. So execution starts from where? Again, execution execution starts from main method, right? So inside the main method, what are we doing? We are creating two variables. First one is A, whose value is 10. Second one is B, whose value is 20. Right? So from here, next, what do I have? I have a print statement. But for a print statement, I am having a method call. So in this A, this 10 is substituted. In this B, this 20 is substituted. Yes or no? Yes or no? So these values are substituted. So whenever these values are substituted, in the place of B, 20 is assigned. In the place of A, 10 is assigned. Yes. In the place of A, 10 is assigned. So here, what am I having? I am having a return statement. What am I having? Return statement. For this return statement, what have I used? I have used a expression. What I have used? I have used the expression. So in this expression, what is the expression? A plus B. What are the values of A plus B, ma? So A's value is 10 plus B value is 20. So 10 plus 20 is 30. So my expression is solved. Once my expression is solved, this will be given to return keyword. So whenever I say return, what happens? this value is sent to the caller. Where is the caller? Where is the caller for this method? So the value gets initialized in this place. Value gets initialized in the print statement. So that is why whenever you're printing, you're getting the value 30. Whenever you're executing, you're getting value as 30. So I change this value as 45, and I'll change this value as 1145. So now observe here. See, are we getting our changed result? Are we getting our changed result? Understood now? Understood now how the return is working? Understood? Shall we see some more examples? Shall we see some more examples which will help you guys in understanding more and more flexibly? Okay, we'll go step by step. Okay, we'll go step by step, and we'll discuss much examples. Okay, you already know about this program, but for this we will be no, sorry. For this we'll be implementing the return keyword. Okay, so I will say R2. Let's close others and let me save it. So here I will say public static. I will not give the return type. Okay, I will not give the return type. Public static. I will say fact, which will accept n. Okay. So here, what I'll say, for int I is equals to 1, I is less than or equals to n, I plus plus. I will say double fact is equals to 1. So here fact is equals to fact into I. So this is your factorial program, right? This is your factorial program, a simple factorial program. Yes or no? This is the only logic, right, for your factorial. So in which variable of your fact program the answer is stored? In which variable your answer is stored in the factorial program? That is in your fact method. In the fact method, for which variable I have saved my answer, where the final answer is being saved here after the multiplication process. After performing the loop, in which variable the answer is stored? Your answer is stored inside the fact variable. Your answer is stored inside the fact variable. So, and loop, after this loop, do I have anything else extra to perform to calculate the factorial? After this loop, do I have anything extra to find out the factorial of a number? This is the last logic, right? After this, I don't have any calculation. So at that point of time, I will return the fact variable. At that point of time, I am returning the fact variable. So, so what is the data type of factor? What is the data type of factor? So, as the value which I am sending back is of double data type, what should be the return type here? What should be the return type? I haven't yet written my return type. What should I write here? It is obviously double. It is obviously double. So understood. Understood how to determine your return type for the method. So based on what value you are planning to return back from the method. From the method, what value you are deciding to send back as the answer. So that value, that data type will be your return type. Understood? Understood? Indian is equals to 5. So are we getting our desired result? Are we getting our desired result? Yeah. Understood how to send back the data? Understood how to send back the data? Okay. Shall we see the next example? Shall we see the next example? Okay. So here I will say R3 public static Boolean. So what is my return type here? My return type is Boolean. So I will say is even, and I have to send a single value. So if num modulus 2 equals to 0. So what is my return type? What is my return type? My return type is Boolean. If the answer is correct, what I will say, return true value. Return me the true value. Or else, what I can say, return false. So, can I send the value like this? Can I send the Boolean values? My decision. I am saying yes or no. I am saying yes or no. Okay. But here also in the receiver, here what I have to do, I will say here is even in the num is equals to, I will say 10. So I will pass num. So if the value given by the method is true, I will say is even. Or else I will say odd value. Okay. So so shall we trace this program? Shall we trace this program so that you will get a better idea? How many of you wants me to trace this program? How many of you wants me to trace the program? Okay. So here, let's copy this. So here, let us see this. This is a very easy program. Okay, let us see this. So here, in the place of num, what is substituted? So this 10 is substituted. Yes or no? Your method call statement is present in the if statement. Yes or no? So here the specialty is your method call statement is present in print statement. So here, what value gets assigned? So here your value being assigned is 10. So I will assign the same thing. I will pass the same thing into this expression. 10 modulus 2 is equals to 0. So 0 equals to 0. So as this is a relational operator, what will be the result, Ma? What will be the result given by the operator? What is the answer? Yes, yes. So the answer given is true. So in this if condition, in this if condition, the value substituted is true. As the value substituted is true, should I have to execute the if block or should I have to execute the else block? Which block I have to execute? If block or else block? Which block should I have to execute? So whenever I'm using the else, sorry, if block, what is the value I am passing back? What is the value I am passing back? What is the value I am returning? So your value returned to the method call will be true. Again, as the value substituted is true, will I execute the true block or the else block? So here, true block gets executed. Your true block gets executed. So, understood the tracing of this program? Understood the returning of Boolean values? Is there any doubt in returning of Boolean values? So, so shall we see one more modification for this program? Shall we see? Shall we see a much more, a slightly easier modification for this program? Instead of using two to if statements. Okay. So here I will say R4. So here public static string. What is my return type here? My return type is string. So string I will say is even. So I will say int n. Okay. So here first first itself I will assume, okay, here we are assuming the odd value. Okay. What are we doing? We are assuming the odd value. Okay. After this, I will use the if statement. If n modulus 2 is equal to 0, here what I will do, I will reassign the result. I will reassign the result. Okay. Here I will pass the result value. Here I'll pass the result value. That's it. So directly what I can do, uh, here I will, here I will concatenate the value. Here I can concatenate the value. So directly what I can do, I will say is even int n is equals to 25, and I will pass the n value. So, so shall we do a small, quick, easy tracing for this? Shall we do a quick and small, easy tracing for this program, which is much more easy? Shall we do? Okay. So, what is the value which I have created? What is the value which I have created? I have created a variable in the name of n, and the value stored inside n is 25. Okay. The value stored inside n is 25. So here I have a print statement. Before the print statement, what am I having? I am having a method call statement. So for the method, what value I am passing? I am passing the value of n, in which the value substituted will be, the value here which is substituted will be 25 for the method call statement. So what happens for is even, your value 25 will be substituted. So here, what value will is passed? 25 is passed. So by default, what is my answer? My number is odd number. Okay, my number is a odd number. So 25 modulus 2 equals to 0. Is it true or false? 25 modulus 2 is equals to 0. Is it true or false? When I divide, okay. When it is false, will it go inside if or will it skip if? When it is false, will it go inside if or will it skip if? So your if block is skipped. Yeah, I don't have else only here. Here I don't have else only. Here directly if block is skipped. So what am I doing? I am returning the result. So is my value inside return changing now? Is my value inside the result getting changed? No. It sends away the predefined answer itself. So that is why what gets printed? 25 is the odd number. So the same answer gets printed. Let us verify that. Uh, See, but if I change the value, I'll change the value. I'll change the value to 12. So in this use case, the value is 12. So whenever I am passing this, so what happens? 12 modulus 2 equals to 0. So what happens? The control goes inside the if block. So whenever it is going inside the if block, so the value which was assigned here gets replaced, gets reassigned. So your answer will be 12 is a even number. So whenever your condition becomes true, your variable gets reassigned. See? Your variable gets reassigned. Easy, right? Easy, right? So you can do any one of the thing whenever you are using if statements. Either you can have Boolean values, have both the sides if statements, or else if you want to skip, you can do a string type of return type. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Uh, next, we shall go to another program. Okay, we shall go to another program. Just give me a 1 minute of time. I'll be back. Just give me 1 minute of time. Okay, shall we go with the next example? Shall we go with the next example? Okay. So next one is also a very simple program. Okay, a very simple program, which we call it as which we usually call it as a palindrome number. What is the number we are discussing here? Palindrome number. So a number is called as a palindrome number if if even after a reversal of the number, even after the reversal of the number, the order of digits are same. If I want to say some example, 101, 252, triple three, 66, 808, 404. So these kinds of numbers, ulta the numbers. Even if you read in this direction, or even if you read in the ulta direction, are we getting the same numbers back? Yeah, there are so many numbers. There are so many numbers which are palindrome. So shall we see? Shall we see step by step, how to check if the number is a palindrome number or not? Okay, I will explain. I will explain. Okay, the complete logic in the main method. I will explain the complete logic in the main method. You guys have to design a method, separate method for that first. Especially a method which is a parameterized method with the void return type. Next, a method which is of method with with a return type. Okay. So first I'll explain for you guys how to perform a return, how to perform a reversal of a number. Once that is done, next it is just a single step which will determine whether the number is a palindrome number or not. Okay. So here, basically, I will take a number which is 143. What is the number which we are having? What is our number of our date of consideration? The considered number is, what is the number we have considered for the program? What is the input value? Yeah, it is 143. So here, so here, if I do a reverse, if I do the reverse, the answer will be 341. Yes or no? So this is my input value. This is the expected output. Yes or no? Or no? So this is my reversed value. Okay. Guys, there are almost 100 candidates in the session. Please do respond. Okay. Okay, great. So here, so here, whenever I have a number called as 143, I will divide the number by 10. So 10 ones are 10, 4 and 3. 10 fours are 40. Your remainder is 3. So for the number 143, whenever you are dividing the number by 10, are we getting the number which is present in the units place? Aren't we getting the number which is present in the units place? And whenever I am doing the quotient, are we getting one reduced digit? Okay, keep this thing in your mind. It will help you a lot. So here, what I will do, int unit digit is equals to number modulus 10. So here, what is happening? 143 modulus 10. So inside unit digit, I am having 3 as the answer. Okay. Next, I have a reverse dabba. Okay. Let me say a reverse. So I will say basically your reverse is assigned by 0. Okay. So here I will say reverse into 10 plus unit digit. Okay. So what is there in reverse? Reverse is 0 into 10. What is the value I got in this iteration? I have 3. So your reverse got 0 plus 3, which is 3. Okay. So this 0 got reinitialized by 3. So did did we get the first digit here? Did we arrive at the first digit? So next, I have to reduce these 3 digits into 2 digits. So for that, what I will do, num divide equals to 10. So whenever I do this, 143 divide equals to 10. So this will becomes 14. Your 143 got reduced to 14. So after the first cycle, your num value is 14, reverse value is 3. So do I still have digits in the original variable? Do I have still original number? Do still, I think we have 2 more digits to reverse, right? So for that, again, what I have to do, UD is equals to num modulus 10. I'll explain that. I'll explain that. Why are we not taking that thing? Okay. Why this logic we are using? We will take it. Okay. Next. What is the answer do we do get here? 14 modulus 10. So in this cycle, your unit digit is 4. Next, reverse is equals to reverse into 10 plus the unit digit. What is there in reverse? I have 3 into 10 plus unit digit. So 30 plus 4. This became 34. So as per the question, if you had taken, someone had asked, sir, what happens? We can directly take a reverse is equals to unit digit, right? So whenever you do that, what happens? In the second cycle, as already 3 is present and this gets reinitialized by 4. I don't want the value to get reinitialized. Either if you change the value here, either if you put any other number here other than 10 and other than doing multiplication, this way of reversing your digits, the logic will not be happening. Okay. To arrive at this kind of thing, your original number gets changed. For that purpose, this logic is used. Okay. This logic is used. So I still have one more number. So n is having 1, reverse is having 34. So n modulus 10, you will get 1. Reverse is equals to 34 into 10 plus 1. So it is 340 plus 1. It becomes 341. So understood the cycle of reversing a number? Understood the cycle of reversing a number? Anyone has any doubts? Any darling has any doubts? Take a screenshot of the screen. Everyone, those who are very new for this logic, take a screenshot of the screen. Take a screenshot. So, by this tracing, shall we convert this into your Java logic? Shall we convert this into Java logic? It's almost 90%. So almost 90% I have done the program. Yeah, that is why I'm saying, right? If you multiply with any other number, for example, if you multiply by 100, extra zero will get added over there. Or if you multiply by any other digit, the original digit gets changed. Our motive here is to reverse the number. So for reversing, 10 is the ideal number. Okay. As I don't want any other digits to come over there. That is why we are multiplying it with 10. Okay. So I will say reverse int n is equals to 143. Original number. So here I will take while the num is not equals to 0. Int unit digit is equals to n modulus 10. So here I will have reverse is equals to 0. Reverse is equals to reverse into 10 plus unit digit. Next is n divide equals to 10. Such a simple and easy logic. REVSERV, reverse number. REVERSE, reverse, reverse terms. Java said reverse storage. Are oh yeah. Reverse e see. See, you're getting this. You had asked a doubt, sir. Change for any other number. So if I change it for 100, see, your original value is getting changed. Multiply with any other number you have. See, your number is getting changed. So 10 is the ideal number for getting your original number in a reversed format. Understood? Sure. Sure. Sorry. So, understood your reversed logic? Understood your reversed logic? So, for the for the same number, what you do, here what I will do, I will what I will do is int temp is equals to n. I am making a Xerox copy of the original number. I am making the Xerox copy of the original number. So why? Because after your iteration in this particular logic, your number is getting reduced. So once your temporary is equals to reverse, what I can say, system dot out dot. So say it is not a palindrome number. So here what I will do, see, okay, this is how you do a reversal of a number and as well as also your palindrome number. Understood? Understood these examples? Okay, great. So this was your small number programming class for the day. Okay. I hope you have understood the programming. You have got the topics. Okay. So do practice these programs and mainly create a parameterized program and use what is that? Use your return statement also to create the methods. So this will be your assignment for the weekend. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you for attending the class.